Okay, that was not. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Thursday Night Live right here on iHeartBBW.com and our awesome YouTube channel. I'm the CEO of iHeartBBW, Carrie Platinum Pizzy Anthony, and you can find me on Instagram, KAP Media INC, and Twitter, Platinum PUZZY, and the number one, and of course, all the iHeartBBW COM stuff. So next up we have.
Hi, I'm Missy Deep. You can find me on Twitter, now X, but I'm still calling it Twitter, at Missy Deep X, as well as my TikTok, and then my Instagram is at Missy Deep.
And
hi, I'm Azula Storm. You can find me at Azula Rain on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, or you can go on azulastorm.com to find everything else.
And we have a couple more people that are supposed to be joining us, so we will give them a few minutes to pop in just like they did right now. Go ahead, Nikki, and introduction yourself.
It's your girl, Nikki. Greetings, darling.
That's it?
Yes.
You're supposed to tell us how to find you. Come on now.
Oh, you can find me on IG at Nikki Chevelle.
If ever you're wondering where you can find us on social media, there are these cute little bubbles underneath our names, and that is our social media. So if you didn't understand what we said, or you happen to miss it, you can always look down on our little bubbles and follow us on social media. So last week we talked about Exxxotica Miami. This week we're talking about iHeartBBW magazine and how we are running a contest for the cover model page, which is new. Typically in the past, the cover model pays for their feature and to be put on the cover, and they get the centerfold and a feature article and all kinds of good stuff. But on this issue, we are opening up to select a special person. We don't know who that person's going to be yet. So if you are interested, which we had a lot. I don't know if you guys saw the thread on Twitter, but just the thread alone, I think there were over 100 models that submitted their photos. Emails, so ironically, the fashion show, same thing. Everybody wants to be a part of New Jersey. And now with the cover model contest, everyone wants to be a part of the cover. Well, a lot of people have interest in being on the cover of the magazine. So it's very interesting and exciting because our wonderful sponsor is making the cover model option available as a prize to a lucky winner. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what we're looking for, how you submit your entry, and kind of the timeline on how long it may take for us to find that cover model. And it's really kind of, so one, the selection process is not just iHeartBBW, because we do have sponsors that are making this possible. They too are a part of the process. So make sure you follow Real Loyal Fans. Make sure you follow BBW Adventures on social media, because they are very pivotal in this process. They're a part of it as well. So, oh look, it's the big Cherry. Welcome.
Cherry, darling.
Go ahead and your intro.
I am Big Cherry. Find me at bigcherry.com.
So, yeah, what happened
There's a mess behind me. I'm redoing this room.
again?
Yeah, well, it's never been done. So it's like a process of like 2 steps forward, 15 back. And yeah, that's where we are
I know that situation all too well. You've been to my house.
at.
It's like
I
clutter
painted the
central.
wall. Hey, at least I painted the damn wall finally. So
Listen, our clutter is organized clutter. It's like clothing resale, crafting, cricket supplies, um,
I just
booth stuff.
I just got everything that I had like laying around completely categorized. So at least now it's organized because last time I hired someone to help me organize and I couldn't find anything. Well, I still haven't found my camera, by the way. Yeah. But now at least what I had outside is categorized and everything. So now we gotta go through the storage unit to see if they throw it in one of those boxes. Like it's insane. I haven't seen my
Oh.
camera in months. But just so you
Hmm.
know, give instructions to people help you in your house. Very clear.
This is why Ghost won't let me hire anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
He's
not
like, if somebody touches my shit,
yeah.
it's on. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. It's just not easy to find people that like kind of have the same system as you. And mine is no system. So
Yeah. I know some people say if you want things done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, but who has enough time?
right. I have no motivation.
So, as one of the magazine staffers, Cherry, we are talking about, so our sponsors, Loyal Fans and BBW Adventures, have made our cover page available for a lucky contestant.
Ooh.
And so we are on the search for a cover model that will get a 2-page centerfold, a feature article, and of course, the cover page of the next issue of iHeartBBW magazine. So we have some models in the audience. Hi, Jason. We knew Jason would be here. I'm here, Platinum. Hope you're having an amazing night. I am. Tell
Now, I
Jay.
don't know if you mentioned it already. What are the requirements for people to do this?
We're just about to get into it. Pandora, I saw your name on the email list. Thank you. Okay, so I didn't type out any special banners. We don't have any visuals or anything. You're just going to have to pay attention. The first things first, you must be following us on social media as well as our sponsors, which is Real Loyal Fans on both Instagram and Twitter, and BBW Adventures on both Instagram and Twitter. So iHeartBBWCOM on all socials, whatever you have, predominantly Twitter and Instagram. If you're on TikTok, we're iHeartBBWCOM too, and we're iHeartBBWCOM pretty much everywhere else. So make sure you're following everybody on social media. It's easy, it's free, it takes a couple of seconds to do, and boom, that's the first step. The second step is to, if you go to our website and you click on tonight's post that says, let's talk about cover models, there is a form for you to fill out, which you're just giving us your email. Again, something that takes a couple of seconds. It's free. And when you sign up for our email list, what that does is put you in the know. When we send out email blasts that say, hey, we're getting ready to close out the contest, this is information that you want to be privy to, because the sooner you get something done, the better. So make sure you have your email on the email list. Those are the first 2 steps that we're going to release for right now. Also, there's a thread on our Twitter profile. I think it's like maybe 6 or 7 posts down, that you can submit your photo that you want to be your cover image. So go and add your photos to that so that we can look at your photos and our sponsors can look at your photos, and we're going to get together in a week. Now, the other thing is, and this is not mandatory, but it's definitely really beneficial for you as a performer and a content creator, is we are hosting an event next Saturday, August the 19th in Lynbrook, New York at Snap Scene, New York. It is a networking content creator lingerie and boudoir event. We are also shooting for iHeartBBW magazine. And I have a sneaking suspicion that we are going to get some of the best footage we've ever gotten. So there's a possibility that that cover model or that cover image may take place in this set. Just saying. I don't know for sure. Just I have a premonition. It's a dope spot. I'm bringing tons of costumes. I'm bringing lingerie. I've got stuff that's new with tags. Plenty of props. I'm bringing my bubble blower, my neon lights, my money guns. You name it, we're gonna have it at the event. So just even if you can't go, it's very supportive if you post it to your followers on Twitter and Instagram. It helps us put the word out so other people can potentially attend. And also, if you are already signed up for our discount program on our shop, our iHeartBBW.com shop store, I'm going to add the tickets to the discounts. So most of the models you get either 10% or 15% off. I don't remember what the amount was. But if people buy tickets under your discount code, that's going to help you out as well. So if you don't have a discount code, we will be getting those done in the next couple of days for those that are interested. And for those that already have them, start using them. And just when you make your post, put a link for the magazine on the shop store and tell people to use your promo code and give you credit, because I don't know, maybe if somebody goes out there and sells a bunch of tickets, or someone buys, and by the way, the magazine is selling well, just saying. We're almost out of issue number 1 and we're getting really close to being out of issue number 2. So, and I order a lot. So I know, right, Nikki?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let me tell you what I did though. So I know Shopify. I don't even know why when I did the iHeartBBW Shopify, I wasn't thorough. I wanted to get it up so fast that I just went and did it. I did not realize that my home address was the return address on the labels. And the phone number for customer service, which usually goes to my Google Voice, is my actual phone number. So I get a call yesterday, and the guy's like, I want to order all of the BBW magazines, and I'm just wondering if it's going to ship discreetly. And I'm like, how did you get my phone number? He's like, it's on the website. I'm like, so I went and got a P.O. box that's literally across the street from me and was like, we are going to fix this. We are going to fix this right now because, yeah. So anyways, yeah, we're selling magazines, and we're talking to a couple of other publications that want to do some bundle deals. And I've actually been reaching out to adult stores and other places that would be okay, because even though the magazine's not technically adult, it's because we have OnlyFans QR codes and links in the magazine, they still categorize it as adult, which I think is crazy, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because people can get to adult content through the magazine with like BBW Adventures and things like that, they still consider it an adult magazine. So yeah, there's other people that are interested in distributing the magazine in their locations, which is freaking awesome. In fact, I have a place in Las Vegas where I may have to order 100 more copies because they want 100 copies.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been a busy bee. I've been a busy bee. So yeah, if you are interested, so here's some of the requirements for your submission, aside from those steps to take. One of the things that you want to think about are high quality, high resolution images. And since Cherry is a photographer, I'm going to let her explain some tips because you took an amazing photo that ended up on the xpluswear.com site. So if you want to give some tips on, how you can capture these amazing images, and that was done with a cell phone, and it was a selfie, right?
It was a selfie, yeah. Yeah. I did use my phone and a selfie light and a trigger to take the photo myself. If you want to get a better quality, because I feel like it wasn't the best quality, but if you want to get it even better quality, just use the back camera. But I say, as a photographer, I always tell people like it's very good to invest into doing an actual photo shoot. My Uber Eats is here. Give me 1 second, real quick, because the timing
She's
is
like, timing.
back.
My food's here. That takes priority.
Right. One of the other things I would also say, because I too am a photographer, is you want to think about what's behind you. Be very aware of the things that are behind you, because when you're taking photos, especially for things like magazines, and let's say you got a billboard, these are images. You want the camera, you want whoever's looking at this image to focus on you. And when you have a bunch of things in the background, like I don't like taking pictures here, even though everybody loves it because it's got the Maryland stuff and all the my Raiders blanket and all that stuff. I don't like taking pictures here because those are distractions. Now you're not looking at me, you're looking at the things behind me. And so if it's a selfie, then it's not that big of a deal, because the people on my loyal fans don't care. They're not looking at that stuff. They're looking at other things like the titties. But yeah, when you're taking images, I definitely recommend for the magazine hiring a photographer. And you can get with photographers to do time for print exchange, which means you can offer, in my opinion, if you're doing TFP, I would work out something where it's like you go through the images and you select a certain amount of images that the photographer can use for their portfolio, and then a certain set of images that are exclusively yours. And then for me, it's usually, I only really like 5 or 10 pictures out of a set. And I usually shoot anywhere from 100 to 200 photos in a set. So I'll take those 5 or 10 and be like, these are exclusively mine. These are the images. And I document on my release form, a photographer's release, that says those images have been given to me by the photographer with rights to use, for me to be the exclusive owner of this content. And then for everything else, I'll be like, okay, this starts at, let's say your camera does DSC 100 and I shot 100 pictures. So 100 to 200. I'll pick out, let's say 45, 62, 77. Those will be the images that I own. Everything else, I'm like, I don't care. You can do with them what you want.
I was gonna say everyone does it differently, because usually what I do is that if it's a time for print, then it is a trade, and basically it's more like cross promotion than anything. So I take your photos, but then the photos that you're gonna use, they're all going to be linked up to me. They either have a watermark or they are
Right.
with me or something like that. There are people that do trades in a way that, like, for example, I work with a photographer that he does the photos, but everything is watermarked, and the quality that you get for free is mobile quality. But if you want a print quality, you have to pay for that to be able to use
Right.
quality. So we're talking about magazine. The magazine is around 8x10, I believe, the size, or 8.5x11. It's like a letter page, kind of the size.
Right.
If you're gonna do a photo like that, to know if your photo is actually enough resolution for a page that size, it has to be at least 3,000 pixels, because that would mean 300 dpi, and that would be good for printing. So at least 3,000 pixels in width, and whatever it is on height, in in margins, right? But just make sure that at least the minimum is 3,000 pixels in one of the sides of the picture. So it's, because otherwise it will be like stretched out, it would be pixelated, the resolution will look bad, and also.
I definitely recommend hiring someone. And when you're hiring someone, I also have some tips about be concise and clear with your concept. Don't just hire a photographer and show up. Put together a theme. The theme for the magazine is Halloween, so there's so much that you can do under the spooky. It can be goth, it can be costumes, it can be cosplay, it can be just spooky, witchy, fun, or color schemes. Like Halloween has a very broad umbrella of themes that you can use. And I highly recommend sitting down and saying, this is what I want to do. If you're going to spend the money for a photographer, then you definitely want to make sure that you put the time and energy into the actual finished product. And, for me, I have a plethora of stuff I want to do. Like I've got a Chucky costume. I've got Jason Voorhees. I've got Freddy Krueger, but I just haven't done them because
it takes a lot of planning. I'm already planning my photo shoot for Halloween, and it's like I already have it scheduled. It's supposed to happen before I leave to Vegas, so it's before the end of the month, but still, let's see if it happens, if shit arrives on time.
yeah. So I definitely recommend hiring someone so that you have high resolution images. You don't have to spend a lot of money. I know Cherry and I offer very affordable photography. So if you're near Baltimore or you're going to be visiting Baltimore, you can hire me and I'll be happy to do some outdoor shoots, or we can get a studio. Cherry's in the New York area. So, and Cherry also travels.
Yeah.
Pandora says, if we don't get selected for the cover, could we possibly still apply or pay to have an ad inside of the magazine? Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. You most certainly may. I definitely recommend it. Azula's been in the magazine a couple times. Cherry and I have been in the magazines. Nikki's been in the magazine once. And now we just got to get Missy in there. Missy's been doing a lot of stuff at the studio lately. So I definitely recommend it. It's such an amazing. So let me tell you a little bit about being in the magazine. And one of the things that I can say, of course, Azula and Cherry and anyone else can speak for themselves. But in my opinion, there is nothing more exciting than like me telling loyal fans, I want you guys to be a sponsor for the things that I'm doing. To be able to reach to the table and grab a magazine and physically turn pages and show them this artistic expression on actual print page was such an amazing feeling as a performer, as a plus size performer. But even more so, the looks on their faces, like all of the people that are in awe of this magazine is such an exhilarating and fulfilling feeling. So seeing yourself on these pages, because you look at Cosmo, you look at all these other magazines and you're like, I don't know if I'll ever show up into these magazines because one, there's not a whole lot of plus size representation, and two, we're adult content creators. So the most of us. So the likeliness that we'll be seen in any of these magazines, I'm not saying it's impossible because I'm not here to tell anybody nothing's impossible, because anything is possible. I'm just saying the likeliness of that happening is, I don't know, it's crapshoot.
It's possible if you keep one that attracts that kind of business.
Right.
Like, separate.
It's definitely possible. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, like, you know, there's a lot of, like, the pool of the people in that world and the people in our world, our community is much, much smaller. So, and why not be in a magazine where you can feature yourself and access your fans? And being able to sign a magazine and give it to a fan and the fan want to take pictures with it. OMG unique. So, Azula, why don't you tell us what it's like being in the magazine and being able to, like, which you should be getting yours any day now, by the way.
It's actually pretty cool to know that, like, someone like me, who's like a person of color, who's like plus size, is in a magazine with also inclusive people who are a range of body sizes, who are a range of colors. It's really fantastic. And like being at the booth and like having that, like what you were explaining, it was really cool to be like, hey, look, I'm in here. And they were like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it was a nice surreal experience because I never thought that could possibly be a thing. And the pictures of me. People want to look at me, you know, that's cool.
I mean, we don't discriminate. If you have tattoos, cool. You got piercings, cool. The great thing about iHeartBBW magazine is that we're not going to be like, oh, you're a little too short for this. Nobody knows. They're just pictures. We want an inclusive space for you to be able to brand yourself, to access the public, to access your fans, to access our fans, to reach out to other people that haven't become fans yet, but then they see your picture and are like, oh, why, who is this? So what was it like for you, Cherry?
Oh, it was really fun. I had a hard time picking the photo that I was gonna use. I will say that, my indecisive ass. Um, but it was really cool to on the first one I was in the back cover, and on the second one I was with BBW Adventures, I guess that I'm
Mm-hmm.
because they asked for performers that have been on their scenes, and I was one of them, and it was pretty cool because it was like, okay, like obviously, like I will say, oh, I work in the magazine, like I could put myself in there if I want, but you know what I mean. But it's just like it is also when you do it through things like this, like when you're looking for a cover model right now, and we're looking to see who has like a great quality picture to have it there and all, like it gives you a sense of like accomplishment too. So
Mm-hmm.
to everyone to do their best for it and go for the theme and be extra. We want something that grabs attention.
This is also another reason why we've partnered with BBW Adventures, because BBW Adventures sees the vision and has been a sponsor of the booth, the sponsor of the magazine, sponsoring this event. Like if you ever get a chance to, if nothing more, meet Amanda, Amazon Amanda, who's the person who runs BBW Adventures, she really wants to provide an inclusive space to create, or to hire performers and, produce BBW content. And so when we talked about the magazine, obviously by the time we did the first one, she, was like, didn't even know that sponsoring was an option. And then when we talked about it, I was like, of course you can sponsor. And she's like, I want to make sure my girls get in there, because the first one, she wasn't the first one, but she, we kind of just threw it together really quickly. So it was just the girls that were going to be at the booth. And then the next one, she's like, well, whether they're going to be at the show or not, I want them to be in the magazine. So that's why she opened it up and said, hey, if you shop for me, submit your pictures. We want to get you in the magazine. And so that's how that happened. And now look, the next opportunity is now the cover is available. So it's fantastic. So round of applause. Big thank you to BBW XXX Adventures and Amazon Amanda for not only seeing the vision, but just being such a supporter of our community and, all the things that we're doing. So also, when you're thinking about cover model, I love very captivating photos. If you're going to wear black in a neon, like the light that I have. What do you call it? The black light, or like a bright colored light. You want to make sure that, we can. So one of the pictures that was submitted is a girl wearing all black, but she's like, the background is black. So you can't tell where the outfit and the background separate. So think about things like the background. You want to think about lighting, props.
Like I said, be extra.
You said what?
Be extra.
Yes. When I'm looking at the photos for the cover, I look for things that are very bright and vibrant and eye-catching. So think about that when you're submitting your photos. Also, one of the things I do want to point out is that the magazine is safe for work ish. We don't show nudity. We're not doing, coochie spreads and ass spreads, and not that we're not a supporter of that kind of content, but we want to make sure that these magazines are somewhat family friendly. And at this time we haven't expanded to the boom chicka bow wow version, although it's been talked about.
I literally was like, I need one. I needed to have one.
Yeah, Amanda and I were talking about doing a limited edition, like full out iHeartBBW After Dark. Which with the boudoir and lingerie, well, I guess since we can't get naked, it can't really get too bad. But I don't know. We're thinking about it. I mean, or maybe we'll just do a whole different publication Boom, chicka, bow, wow. So, what are some other things that you can think of in terms of photo submissions, Jerry?
Most of it is have really good lighting, don't have harsh shadows on you, which is, basic photography. If you get a professional, you will get those things. But I know not like this is something that should be accessible for everyone. So if you can't do it, if you get those tips, you can still make it happen. I would say that it is iHeartBBW at the end of the day. So don't be afraid if you're in a picture, you look a little bit bigger, or your belly is showing, or your double chin is out here, and all that. Because that's the thing that I have like as like a little pet peeve as a photographer. I have a lot of people that I photograph a lot of plus size people. I guess mostly what I do, and they tell me like, oh no, do the higher angle so it doesn't show my chin, or to make themselves look smaller. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, iHeartBBW is the place that embraces those kinds of things. So don't think that you have to go the way of like, I need to look smaller or like more flattering or all that, when it's iHeartBBW magazine. Believe me, they know you're fat, they like it, they want to see it. So,
And sometimes they complain about it because I know one of my images it wasn't airbrushed, but I ran it through, a little bit of editing, and like because I ran it through like one of those AI editors, I didn't see that they like smoothed out my thighs. And even though this wasn't for the magazine, this was for something else, another print that I had, but even still, one of the fans was like, why? And I'm
Mhm.
like, what do you mean, why? And he's like, you don't have to airbrush your cellulite. And I was like, well, I certainly didn't mean to.
Now,
That was not intentional.
I airbrush my thighs sometimes, but it's more because because of the weight loss surgery, I do have a lot of excess skin. And I know that at some point I am going to take care of that with surgery. So I'm like, y'all are gonna see an extreme change. I'm trying to it's like an in between right now. I'm gonna just airbrush it a little so y'all know you can get used to it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So I'm excited. I want to see. I love seeing your images. The thread on Twitter, definitely. I would show it, but I don't want to lose our YouTube channel.
Who's
Oh,
picture?
sorry. That wasn't that funny, but it was to me because those pictures are very hot. But you can wear lingerie, you can wear a bra and panty set, as long as your nipples, your fupa, area, and your ass is, ass crack is covered, then you're good. So, what are some other tips that I wanted to say? Don't be afraid. Now, the image on the cover obviously has to be vertical, so it's portrait. For the centerfold, you can use either two vertical images or one horizontal image where, like, obviously you'll be two pages, you'll be cut in the middle. But don't be afraid to get creative with poses. Don't be afraid to get creative with props. Let your creativity and your imagination run wild, and take some dope pictures. Even take some outside. Outdoors is a great free studio.
If you're gonna do outside, use a reflector, please, so it helps with your shadows.
Meanwhile, this turns in like a whole production.
I mean,
You're outside with somebody holding a light, a reflector, a fan.
I remember one day I went to the beach with my friends, and it was so funny because I'm like, okay, they told me let's take some photos. So you tell me let's take some photos. I'm gonna bring my tripod, my camera, my reflector, like all that shit, right? And we go, and they're like, okay, you put the tripod, it's so good. And I'm like, no, hold on, I need someone to hold this. And I get one of our friends that was not taking photos, and they see me pull out my reflector. My reflector is like 8 feet
Huge.
tall, and it like snaps. You know, like those things that come rolled up, and when you open it, it snaps like. And they're like, "What the fuck?" That's so fucking extra. And I'm like, "But you're gonna thank me when you see the photos."
Right.
Because otherwise you look all dark in the sun and everything. Unless you choose the right time, it's not gonna be easy for you to take a photo outside and not look like, the shadows and everything.
I think I have an idea. Even though this wouldn't be for this particular issue, but what if in October, when there's all kinds of spooky things going, we have a group photo shoot?
Fun.
Mm-hmm. That'd be dope.
It would
Now somebody could just win the lotto.
be. The what?
This is now if we could just win the lotto, or maybe we could just borrow Beyonce's her jet and just start flying people in. Nikki's down for that. You coming, Nikki?
I love to. I love to.
I mean, I wanted to do one during an Exxxotica, like to do a group photo shoot, but it's like it gets so chaotic during conventions.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It gets very. Are there any questions, Azula, Nikki, Missy?
Now, did they make a require? I know that you haven't said all the requirements, that you're gonna probably post them or something, but are the participants meant to be part of Loyal Fans since they are the sponsors of it?
That's a good question.
I mean,
I don't think so. Yes, I think they should, but I'm gonna get with them. Let me ask them what they think. So before we proceed with that question, I would think it would be a good idea,
right?
just to sign up and use our referral code. It is on our website. Go sign up for Loyal Fans. Also, when you sign up under our referral ID, if you send us an email, you get 85% for 90 days.
Ew.
So extra 5% on payout.
By the way,
Huh?
Let me go ahead and push
profit.
these boobs up and get on.
Hold up. I'm going to need an instant replay on that one. Go ahead, Nikki. Hold on. We need some sound effects. Do we got music on this one?
That's what I'm gonna have to do. So I'm gonna need all of that. I'm getting big.
No.
This is not music too.
Okay.
That's for like.
Okay, here we go. Oh wait, no. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not. We need to get some music on here. Oh, there we go.
I'm telling you. 85%.
Oh wait, we got more dances. Hold on. Go ahead. This reminds me of the kitchen cam. When you look and you're like, oh my god, it's me. All right, we're gonna do a dance off. Cherry, do you know how to put just her and Nikki in there? Oh wait. Never mind. We'll just put everybody.
It is like all this. Yeah, you do. Me with my no bra having ass.
Look, I ain't got on one either.
I do. I had to push my girls together.
I had to, because if not, my boobs are like, they go like this, like spread far apart. And I was like, well, it's not very comfortable when I sit in chairs when they do that.
Mine has this little hole right here. And so, oh, wait a minute. The bra is not helping. My poor nipple just like, like I ain't trying to get kicked off of YouTube here. That was great though. That was great. Thanks everybody. Nice little dance off.
Yes.
So, what's been going on otherwise? Any news? Anything we want to talk about? Want to share? Any questions?
In the news, everything that's been going on is the Montgomery Riverfront Brawl.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of hearing about that already.
No, listen, it was so good though.
That was an ancestral whooping.
I got some miniature folding chairs and pastel colors that I'm gonna put in.
Yo, people are making jewelry of
Yeah,
the chairs.
yeah.
I got some folding chairs right here too.
It's just so
I saw that on TikTok, and I was like, at first it didn't click, and I was like, why are these people making earrings with white, like outdoor chairs?
It's gonna
like
be on
folding
Steam.
chairs.
You'll see it.
And then I was
It's
like,
a beautiful thing.
It's a
Beautiful.
Yes.
Through
What?
the Crocs and all.
oh, that's what that is. So I've been seeing all the memes, but I didn't see the video, so there was this thing on Facebook where it was like the Crocs were like all broken and the feet were just like dangling out, and I was like,
It's let down.
Now you know.
Mhm.
That's where that-
listen, if you pick a fight with the right person, you gonna learn. What they say, you gonna fuck around and find out.
They fucked around and they found out.
really found out.
They found out.
That was
Did
real.
they? We got some more email entries.
Damn.
I love it. I love it.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. So yeah. Well, I guess that sums up our evening. And more questions about are you adding these things in here?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
Got a shout out.
yeah. I was so excited. Like, it was a little bit of a slow process, like loyal fans. So they jumped on board to be the sponsor of the event because it's a content creator event. So of course I'm like, loyal fans, you guys need to be on this because I'm not telling people not to support the shows, the big shows, but supporting your content creators is a huge way to definitely stand out, right? And I'm like, this is an event that is special to adult content creators or just content creators in general. But if you do spicy stuff and you can, do some boudoir, lingerie, and I have video ideas for each space. So it's going to be dope. And we're wearing all red for the roses. And I think we should do the War of the Roses. Remember that movie?
What?
The War of the Roses. I think it was Danny DeVito and hold on, who was it? If you know, say it in the comments. The War of the Roses was a 1989 film starring
Michael Douglas,
Danny DeVito, Kathleen Turner, Heather Fairfield, Sean Astin. What? I'm gonna go watch it now. But when I saw that space, that's what it made me think of, was the War of the Roses. So, but go to our website. On the very front page, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see the Loyal Fans logo. Click on that logo. It's going to take you to a sign up screen. If you've already signed up, just shoot us an email and let us know, hey, I'm on Loyal Fans and I'm signing up to be, or I'm entering to the cover model contest. We got a comment. Let's make sure what's up, Giggles? Giggles.
Hey.
Hi.
How did Giggles get her own intro? Giggles. What's that guy from Family Guy?
Oh, Quagsire?
Huh?
Are you talking about Quagsire, the giggity? Like, or is that
Quagmire?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like giggity or whatever. I don't know. I don't do it right, but anyways. Oh, we miss you too. Isn't your birthday coming up? When is your birthday? Let us know. But yeah, sign up for Loyal Fans. Shoot us an email. Let us know that you've already signed up for the email list. You're following us on social media. You're following Loyal Fans and BBW Adventures, and you have your Loyal Fans profile set up. And use the same. Let us know what email you use to sign up for Loyal Fans. If you use multiples, that way when we send it to them, they'll know which account they're talking about. So yeah, that'll be awesome. In the meantime, between time, my birthday is in 11 days. It's almost your birthday. It's almost your birthday. You're a Leo, right? Is that Leo, Nikki?
11 days. Are we gonna be like?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Are we gonna be in?
That's like end of Leo, maybe beginning of Virgo.
They're Leo.
She says that she's barely like she is Leo, but she's almost a Virgo. Are we gonna be at the boat? At the boat?
What boat?
The boat party?
What about the boat party?
Isn't it in 11 days?
No, it's in 7 days. Tomorrow is Friday. It's not this weekend, but next weekend.
Oh, ew.
I know, right?
Have fun with that up in Vegas.
I don't know what to wear.
I bought an outfit, but I don't know if it's going to be here in time. Hold on. I'll show you guys as soon as I can get to my phone. Oh,
There's a boat party in Vegas.
No.
No, boat party's not in Vegas. It's in New York.
Ain't it?
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
But I have my own obligations in Vegas that's preventing me from going to the boat party.
Oh.
But you'll be having fun in Vegas. I know.
I'll be making a lot of content.
Yes, you will.
Oh.
I'm seeing Vegas soon as well.
You're gonna see with my friendie, my buddy. Yeah.
This is what I got.
Oh. I thought it said "ho" in the middle.
No, it says hope. But it kind of does say ho.
It kind of.
It does. It kind of does say ho, so it's so appropriate.
Yeah. But
remind me after this live stream to like send you the thing that I got for him.
You said what?
Ooh, okay.
So I got a gift for the person I'm staying with when I'm in Vegas for like most of my trip. Like Cherry knows who I'm talking about, but like
she knows too. She knows Jim. He was here
Jim.
one time.
Oh, Jim Nova.
Yeah. So like I got him this. Okay, like
I'm get him another plushie. We don't know where they can fit anymore.
I did not give him a plushie. I can say that, but I did give him something Pusheen related.
I got this for the silver bathtub area.
Love that.
What is going on with my camera? Check it out.
Switching.
She's been fine the whole time.
I got him last time I saw him. I got him a little can of like a fizz drink, a blueberry fizz drink, but it was a Pusheen decorated can.
Oh,
so it's very cute. And I did get a hat, a Pusheen hat that I gotta give him somewhere in here. I don't know.
And then I got these glasses.
Oh, you gonna be sassy, huh?
Oh, you know I'm stepping on that boat looking like a straight hoe. Yeah.
So we will see with me.
Yeah, Cherry, I just sent you a photo of what I got him.
I can't wait to see pictures of like y'all on the boat.
Aww. There's not going to be a lot of footage from the boat because apparently we're not allowed to shoot a lot of stuff. Like we can only shoot ourselves. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll get what we can, but apparently we're not allowed to get footage of like the performers, and so I'm going to be taking selfies with everybody because that's how I'm going to get pictures of the performers.
Well, I can't wait for those.
I can't wait for the selfie studio. That's the content that is definitely. Oh, and Cherry, bring an outfit for brunch. So, Shapely Events is having their brunch when we're at Exxxotica. But I was saying that I think it would be really cool for her to do a post about what you wear to a brunch. And if each of us wore our own brunch outfit, then we can like pop in and be like, I'm wearing this, even though we're not going to be
list of all the outfits, because at this point you're making me bring my whole ass closet.
there. Well, wait, you see all the shit that I'm bringing. I don't even know if I'm going to have room for my mannequin.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I've got like 4 totes. Ghost is like, now what vehicle do you think all that's going to fit in? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But, he's like, what are you going to put the totes on top? And I'm like, that's a pretty good idea, actually. Me looking all crazy. But if anybody else doesn't have anything to add, Pandora, you're in Vegas too? Is this somebody that you know, Cherry?
No, but we gotta link up.
Yeah. Let me see if you're on the email list. I'll give it to Cherry.
21st, I go to Vegas.
All right. Yeah.
I'm going to Vegas soon.
Are you?
Yeah, in like about 11 days.
Oh.
Everything is
Awesome.
happening in 11 and 7 days, 7-11.
I know. FetCon's going on right now, and I'm having FOMO.
7-Eleven. That means that I need a brownie from 7-Eleven right now.
Oh my goodness.
It's the message from above that I need a brownie from 7-Eleven.
That sounds delicious. With that said, we're going to go ahead and do our outros and carry on with the rest of our evening, have some relations to tend to. I know. So, Nikki, go ahead and start our outros with your fat, fine, and funny.
All right. You can find me everywhere at Nikki Chevelle, IG, Facebook, Snapchat, all of that. You can find me. Nikki Chevelle.
Greetings. Nikki is going viral with the butt video. We don't want to talk about that's a sore subject because Nikki is not getting no dollars from it.
Yeah. Well, you gotta put it somewhere monetize this. That's what has to happen.
Well, someone took the video and posted
but
it.
The thing is, once you've seen it, is people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that video has 3.5 million views on it. I won't get nowhere near it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang. But I have more, thanks to Pal.
There you go.
I'm always
we'll just make those go viral. Next up on the route, hold on, we're doing on the roulette, wherever this lands. Next is
You can find me at Azula Rain on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, or azulastorm.com.
And boom.
Right. That's enough, damn it.
All right, you can find me on Twitter and TikTok at MissyDeepX or my Insta, which is at MissyDeep.
And you can always find her at gangbangprincess.org. Org. Love it. Okay.
I have too much fun with manners. Hi, I'm Big Cherry. You can find me at bigbigcherry.com or on Instagram, Bori Curves, BORICURVES, Bori Curves. Thank you.
I am your CEO of iHeartBBW.com, Carrie Platinum Anthony. And you can find me on Twitter, Platinum PUZZY and the number 1. You can find me on Instagram, Cap Media Inc. That's KAP Media INC. And you can find all of us, let me bring us all back, every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Witchy Wednesday, and Thursdays at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Thursday Night Models Live. This is episode number 37, y'all.
Wow.
Can you
Ooh-wee.
believe that? 37. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all make me so proud. But make sure you guys hit subscribe, click the notification bell to get notified when we go live or upload new content. Follow us on all social media and definitely check out our blog, iHeartBBW.com, to find out the latest, greatest happenings, events, and news stories in the iHeartBBW.com community. And one last thing, a lot of people ask about how they can join us. It's really simple. Just follow us on social media, interact and engage with our posts, and come to our lives. We have added many people like Giggles, Daisy, Nikki. There's others that have joined just by simply being in the comments. So we are a collective. We're not a mean girls group that need you to haze to get inside. The hazing is just showing up for each other and being a positive support. So we love all of you. We appreciate you watching. And if you're not here with us live and watching the replay, make sure you click that like button, click the share so other people can see us. And we'll see you guys next week. Where's our hearts? Throw your hearts in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And we will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.